Let's fight wherever you're joining us from tonight. Wherever you're joining us from around the world, folks. Let's fight. Stay alive. Smash that emoji button for us. Share, smash, share, smash, share, smash. Trying not to compete with the bell, folks. Share, smash so that you get the audio live and clear. Welcome in the ring. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to each and every one of you, folks. We got the fight catch set. There's just a couple of you missing, but we're going to hold for y'all. We're holding as long as we could, folks. We're holding as long as we could. Now, share that live. Smash that emoji button wherever you're joining us from. Rock and come in, one and all. Pace and power. Boots on the ground. Slippers on the ground, folks. We ain't backing down. Slippers on the ground and we ain't backing down, folks. Who vex? Man, what song you want, man? Who vex? The PPP government, PPP-led administration ain't got no love for teachers on Valentine's. That's what we're saying. They ain't got no love in their heart for teachers in this country on Valentine's. Pace and power, folks. Wherever you're rocking and coming from tonight, folks, fires of the PPP as well. Fires of the PPP. Everett Smalls, we see you there. Abida, we see you as well. And Ariel, all the A's out here. Ariel, Andrew, Claire, all the A's, folks. Everett here as well. Good to see you, wonderful folks. Wherever you're coming in from, we're happy to have you here. And let's fight, good folks. And let's fight. And folks, you know, as soon as we come on, we got the fight card set. We're fired up and we are ready to go. Last week we were in Linden, folks. Just a few short days ago, we were in Linden. And on the front line was the one and only Vanessa Kissoon, and she walked us through some of the reasons the teachers out there on the front line making their voices heard. She walked us through some of the main issues, folks, that are on the table. The teachers want some resolution to. Take a look, folks, as we begin with the opener tonight, and take a listen. Vanessa Kissoon, Region 10 in the house, folks. Region 10 in the house. Take a look, take a listen.
Vanessa, what are some of those issues that are in the proposal between the union and the government that y'all are strong on as teachers?
Thank you very much again. I hope you're hearing me clearly. So I have here with me, all right, the document here of the memorandum, and this is the proposed memorandum of agreement entered between the Ministry of Education and the Guyana Teachers Union concerning terms and conditions of employment for teachers, teacher educators for the years 2019 to 2023. So in an across-board increase in salary of 20% for 2019. All right, that's what we were asking for 2019. And 25% each for every other year, 2021, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. Be granted to all categories of teachers, teacher educators for the years 2019 to 2023. So we're asking for a 20% and then a 25% increase. We're not asking for whole 50. All right? We're not asking.
The promise of the government was 50. But
when they were in opposition, and whenever in opposition, they seem to know what is best. But when they're in government, they seem to forget. All right, it also says here, teachers continue to be placed in scales which reflect the results of debunking exercise in keeping with the Memorandum of Agreement 2011 to present. So there's an attached document for that, but we can't go through that. An additional performance-based incentive of 2% per annum of the total teachers' wage bill will be paid to eligible teachers during the period of this multi-year agreement with effect from January 1st, 2019. Appraisal grades A and B, right? All teachers, educators be granted a monthly emotional stress risk allowance of 5,000. We're not asking for plenty.
And that one should be plenty. Emotional stress risk.
Exactly. All right? So for those of who think we're unfair, all teachers, educators be granted a monthly material allowance annually of 100,000 inclusive of internet connection, devices, textbooks, ebooks, tablets, etc. All right? And let me say this, Cheryl, lots of times when children get sick at school, The land phone at the school can't call cell phones. It is teachers' phones. We have to call parents, either to meet us at the clinics or the hospital, or even to tell them your child is ill. These are things teachers do, and we don't complain. You know why we do it? Because we love our students. I am telling you, as a teacher, I know of going into pocket and helping students, and I will continue to do it as long as I am in the profession. And as long as I'm a human being, I will help wherever I can. All right? We have here, well, I can't go through everything today. Eh? It has here, go ahead.
No, I'm saying take your time.
All teachers and teacher educators who are owners of motor vehicles, boats and motorcycles, when they're invited to meetings or to meet with education officials at the Ministry of Education, to attend workshops, orientation sessions, emergencies at school, to uplift grants, pay sheets be granted 10,000 to conduct such business. Lots of times we have to go do business to the school. We go in our own pocket. We ain't getting nothing. And we ain't asking for much. 10,000, 5,000, 100,000. There's not enough money, Sherrod. You and I know that.
Especially in this economy.
Especially in this economy. That all teachers, teacher educators who will be performing duties and travel for the conduct of teaching practice organized by the Department of Education be given 10,000 monthly for such duties. Oh man. Oh man. We asking for much, Sherrod. You're hearing it for yourself. I wanted to come back and give you.
Yeah. I'm happy you did.
Right? I'm going to do these other two, and then at another time I could come in the ring.
Thank you very much.
And we could rumble 12 rounds.
Pound for pound.
Pound for pound. Head teachers, principals be granted fixed monthly allowance of 10,000 to conduct business on behalf of their institutions. Nothing is wrong with that. Ministers, MPs, they always get allowances. Been there. I know what it is. That's all we're asking for. These little petty cash allowances. 10,000 is petty cash, you and I know that. All right?
Correct.
And I end here, non-salaries issues, increased monthly remuneration for teacher educators who have improved their qualifications as follows. Management Education Leader Certificate, 7,000.
Yeah.
Special Needs Teachers, 10,000. Diploma in Education, 10,000. Advanced Certificate, 15,000. Master's Degree, 25,000. Doctoral degree, 35,000. Petty cash.
Yeah. I remember one time a minister's phone bill was $1 million a month.
Wow.
I remember that.
That was in the ring, I hope. I hope that was placed in the ring. Listen, Sherrod. You see this government? And I know lots of times since people see Miss Kisoon, you think, oh, she's a politician. Yes, I'm a former member of parliament. I'm now a councillor. But I'm a teacher by profession. And above all of those, by God's grace, I'm a mother. And I have to face these daily expenses. Let me give you, for instance, when your child has to do a model, whether for science or for home economics, when it's practicals, parents got to assist. We start going with pockets too. Even if ministry help me with ingredients, we still got to make sure the other stuff reach to the school. And they're our children. And we don't only go for our own children. As a teacher, I go to help people's children
both
too.
sides.
I have it both sides. Students and teachers need counseling. We have one social worker to a school of 700 students. One social worker can't work.
That's why I said that allowance got to be bigger. That risk and emotional
got to be higher. You understand? So what we're doing here today, I don't want persons who are out there saying that we're uncaring. You know, let me go back in the classroom. We will go back in the classroom. But advise those of you who are talking, advise your government. to have collective bargaining with teachers, with the GTU, because they are our representatives. We have a union. Do not try to bypass our union because you're not doing it with the others. Let us talk. Priya, Ali, Barrett, let us talk. And please, rewind to 2018. And I want to say this. I know in 2018 I was chastised because my government was in power. But I want you to see in 2024 where I am. I'm right out here. The last time we were out here, I was out here. When it comes to my profession, I speak truth to power. This is not about APNU and PNC and PPP. This is about teachers, teachers' issues, all right? Teachers' welfare. And when you treat the teachers properly, you treat them with dignity, trust me, the results will be even higher because we've been producing under these conditions. Imagine if you come to the table and bargaining with us. You can imagine, Priya, you will smile as Minister of Education. Catch a grip of yourself. Let us talk.
Vanessa, that's a difference maker. We're always willing to hold our government, our leaders accountable, which is the difference you see on the other side.
Yes.
And why folks have been calling out Priya Valentine among others. Because in 2018, they say one thing, collective bargaining, 50%.
Yes.
But now, when you shoes on the other foot,
something, they get amnesia.
They forget, as you
They
said.
forget.
Rewind then.
You rewind. Come on.
Rewind.
How shameful. And you know, let me address this other issue. You see this nonsense y'all are talking about teachers and being unprofessional and calling people names? Sherrod Duncan is a parliamentarian and he can tell you about how ministers or those in government disrespect our female MPs in parliament.
Correct.
And some of you who are talking all sorts of things about us, y'all have nothing to say. I want to repeat this. Priya Manichan told London teachers on a live yesterday to go and drink shell gas. How more disrespectful can you get? And then telling teachers to go and sleep? But here what you going to do? You asking us to go and sleep, but we going to wake you up. We're going to wake you up. Because you are disrespectful, but you want people to give you respect. Respect is earned. All right? And you all need to stop this nonsense. And for those of you who think that we're unprofessional, then don't send your children back to school. Stay home, I educate them. What I know is my children gotta go back to school because I can't teach maths. I say it again, I can't teach Portuguese and Spanish and French and technical drawing.
Policia.
So I think
we need each other in this country.
Of course, we need each other. And listen, Sherrod, all of us came out from a teacher.
Yeah.
When I say came out, all of us can talk. Let me ask you, Sherrod. Remind me of one teacher that you could think of the bat that helped you or assisted you in some way.
I am always grateful for the teachers that helped me to read. Because it's a skill I value. Those that help me to speak well, to understand the English language. I know Priya might know what you're talking about because.
Exactly. And I can say
grateful to all my teachers, especially those in the early years of the development.
Exactly. And let me say this, my high school, Judy Ann Smart, I will never forget you. I love you. A lot of teachers don't know what I've been through, but I can talk about Judy Ann Smart. I can talk about Noella London Joseph.
Shout out to Miss Weaver.
All right. Cool. You understand? We have teachers that we remember.
Shout out to Norma Singh from a primary school.
You understand what I'm saying? And let me say this. Yeah. I know that there are a lot of students that can shout out to Miss Kishore.
Shout out to teachers if you're watching us. Tag a teacher.
Shout out to your teacher. Tag a teacher. Mention a teacher name on the live. A teacher that would have helped you in some way or the other. Come on, Barrett. Put that teacher name there. Ali, put that teacher name there from IFLOT, whichever university, whichever school you went to. Just put the name of a teacher or a lecturer that
And I live with
assisted you.
some classmates too.
You understand? So let us not ridicule our teachers. And to you parents, that I know some of you, it is burning your heart that your children are not in the classroom. But I can assure you, we know what to do to bring our children up to scratch. We know what to do to ensure. And we look forward for your help and your support. If you're a nurse, come out on Monday and join us if you're not on duty. And even if you're on duty, you feel like joining the strike, come and join the strike. We are here fighting, as the young man said, it's not just for teachers, it's for all public servants. And I want to say this, Sherrod, in closing. If all public servants decide to stop work just for 2 days or 3 days, you're going to see what we will get all the attention that we need. Let us not be intimidated. But we're out here. We're on the 5th day of the Ghana Teachers Union strike action. And we will continue until good sense prevails on the side of the government and they call our union and we have what we're asking for, collective bargaining.
Thank you very much, Vanessa. Vanessa, what are some of those issues?
Yep, welcome back, folks. That is how it went down. You missed nothing if you've just joined us, folks. That was the opener. Share the live, smash that emoji button. I'm happy that you're all tagging. Tag a teacher, folks. I'm so happy to see you guys tagging a teacher. That was the opener, folks. How are you guys doing tonight? Share the live, smash that emoji button. I see some of y'all tagging it. You got to tag your teacher, man. You come from someplace. You belong somewhere. Tag a teacher, tag a teacher. That was the opener, folks. We're picking up very quickly, very shortly, some of the things we're following around the world, folks, as we head into the 592, as we come in for landing, some of the things we are picking up from around the world, Good to have you all on with us, folks, coming in for landing. We heard the king is planning his funeral since this cancer diagnosis. But the all-night hunger meeting said, meeting said nothing catching me off guard. Yes, according to reports, King Charles III is planning his own send-off. Yeah, they have to do that. You always gotta get 1 foot outside and 1 foot inside. You better get your affairs in order the way this world going, the way things are going. And folks, Haile Selassie, you all remember the Ethiopian emperor, Haile Selassie? Yeah, he's been honored, folk, by the African Union with a statue. They've just completed a fantastic building there for the African Union, and he is being honored because he, they tell us, started the very first, he had an instrumental part in the organization of African Union. The organization of African Union started a long time ago, a very long time ago. Haile Selassie being honored. This is so fantastic. When the things you do in life live on long after you. And not like Shakespeare said, the good. Or rather, he started the other way. The evil that men do live long after them. The good is interred with their bones. Happy to see Haile Selassie getting his just due. You know, his just due. Yep, that's what's happening there. The African Union honoring him, and trying to find my notes. I can give even greater context to that, folks. Why is it so elusive tonight? Of all the nights, folks. Yep, they're telling us here in Addis Ababa, in Ethiopia, the African Union headquarters. Fantastic building they showed us. Placed on the outside, Addis Ababa in Ethiopia. Haile Selassie has been honored. More than 30 years into his reign, he helped establish the what was the precursor to the now the African Union. It was the Organization of African Unity. Sorry. That was the organization was instrumental in starting. The precursor to that was the successor to that was the African Union. And honored there, just out front. The evil that men do live long after them, like the skeleton sugar factory. You see? Yep. Like the one laptop per family. The fiber optic cable, evil that men do, lives long after. The good. The good. Interred with your bones. That's Shakespeare. That's what I'm telling you. That's Shakespeare for you. When the 592, as we tell you, once we touch down here, once we arrive, once we meet, folks, What? Oh, Lord. Full up your tray, folks. Full up your tray. Put it in upright position. Bring your chairs in upright position. In upright position. Take out your passport and your flashlight. Your passport and your flashlight. We're coming in. Yeah. Pull up the white form too. I ain't learning about a pen. Pull up your white form. I ain't learning about a pen. I ain't learning about a pen. Once we touch down. How are y'all doing out there? Great to see so many of you on the live tonight. Tommy and Ingrid and Ann. Elise, Williams, Abira, Rena, Yolanda, Mark. Oh. Pull up your white form. I ain't learning about a pen. Stop borrowing people pen. Stop it. It's a new year. Change up your always. Please and thank you. Donna, Siobhan, Stacey Ann, Carol, Hazel. Bring your own pen, folks. Bring your own pen. Yeah. Once you touch down, it's trouble, folks. Folks, fires of the PPP. And as we were coming on, folks, we saw yet another fire. We got a fire report for y'all. This time, New Amsterdam. Folks, it's Valentine's. Hold on. Gotta slow down here. Hold on. Bring a bell, quick. Bring it on in. It's Valentine's. It's the 14th day of February. Happy Valentine's. We talked much about it on the morning program. Shucks. Fire. Folks, a lot of heat at a hotel in New Amsterdam. What's transpiring there? Alison, Beryl Crawford, Alison George, Alia. What's transpiring at this, or what was transpiring at this hotel in New Amsterdam on Valentine's Day? A lot of heat there. We heard some folks saying there's a lot of full package things. Leron Rigby, Samo Williams happening there. 3 Guinness and 2 beers. You see, a small Cokes and a chicken fried rice. Full package. A lot of heat on Valentine's. The hotel was on fire. We don't know the full extent to the damages yet, but they're telling us the Castle Hotel. The castle has fallen. On the 14th of February, Valentine's. Carolyn Haley, Lace and Carol Chin Singh. What's happening there? You know, the people in Babis do it differently. Very, very, very differently. You know? Somebody take a one for the team there, boy. Slow fire, more fire. A little too much fire. If you ask me. The Castle Hotel in New Amsterdam. But while that's happening on that one side, folks, look at some of what February looks like. Thus far, February 2nd, we had the Kingston fire. We had the Yamaha Park fire. Oh my, slow fire, more fire. PPP fire. February 3rd, we had the Albion Estate Control Room fire. Jesus of mercy. Father have his mercies. On February 8th, we had a fire industry. 5 homeless there. By February 9th, the day afterwards, we had Container City Squatting Area fire. This is the John Fernandez there in Rijnveld, West Rijnveld area. Container City, a man of unsung mind. Devil in the PP whisper in the man's ear. 3 houses flattened in that squatting area there. And now the Castle Hotel, too hot to handle. Says somebody, a lot of petals and roses and candles and so on. There's nobody to walk in. It's the season, folks. When men waxing warm, whispering sweet nothingness, you got that breeze blowing through the ancient county. Fire! And apparently Castle Hotel can't take the heat, can't take the steam in room 44. That's what's happening there. That's just February. And it's the 14th. So we ain't got no place yet. Who's sharing the damn live? Once we come in the 592. Who's sharing the live? That's February. Just in case you're new to our program and you didn't see January, in the right place. Alright, and that's just for you. That's January. You notice we have to get a new depiction, a new slide, a new graphic, because we fill up the whole graphic here with January. In January, we had fires in Lagrange, Metamirzog, Lenora, Baudroin. That's Region 3. Region 4, oh my Lord, the Payseta, Yarra Cabra, Vrideslus, Agricola, New Providence, Seafield, Beefield, Good Hope, South Ramvel to Mary, Linden, Region 10, Halifax at Andyville. There's a fire at Zealot, 3, Tushen, also in 3. 3 is a close second. Fire Nation, the folks say. Region 6, we had a fire at number 75 on the quarantine. All this is January. Fire at Parfait Harmony, Region 3 again. We had the fire in Kingston with the prison service dorms there. And I did tell you of the Lamaha Park fire. We had the the Albion Control Room fire. Fires! Folks, and now again in Region 6, the heat of Valentine's at the Castle Hotel. Yep, that's what's going down. That's what's going down. Fires. Fire Nation. Definitively. Fire Nation. And folks, because it's Valentine's, you might expect a 1 and 2 more tonight, because a lot of candles and combustibles, flammables, and so on, incendiary devices might be in use. The night is young. Who knows? Let's wait and see. We can keep you all posted. Moving on, good folks. As you know, the teachers' strike, as we started entering into day 8 today, folks. Into day 8. Them backing down. They am backing down. Ali asking for caution. We showed you as we began with the opener, some of the things that the teachers are asking for. Arfan Ali, the animal farm, asking for patience. Catfish want patience. That's what they're asking for. Patience. You want to get patience? You want to get impatient? That's what they're asking for. And here they're telling us that they will not. That's what they tell us. They are not going to be, as they say, they're not going to be allowed the citizens to be used as political tools. That sounds a little thingish. When they say that sounds a little fascinating to us, that they are not going to allow citizens to be used as political tools. That sounds a little fascinating to us, folks, because here, veteran journalist Adam Harris tells us that the GTU says there's been no love for teachers, no love at all on this Valentine's Day, day 8 of the National Teachers' Strike called by the Ghana Teachers Union, the GTU. Take a look, take a listen.
Day 8 of the strike called by the Ghana Teachers Union saw the teachers gathering outside the Labour Ministry. The numbers grew as teachers from nearby education districts joined their Georgetown counterparts. And with today being Valentine's Day, many of the teachers were decked out in red. GTU General Secretary Coretta MacDonald said that the teachers would remember this day as long as they live.
They have turned their backs on us.
A lovely day.
Every day, every night, overtime, undertime. But when we expect to be given love, they turn their backs on us. It seems as if we have to now pick up our cutlasses and go to the estates so that we can be given the kind of love that our brothers and sisters are given over here.
And she said this time is not long time.
Let us remind them that we have families. We have husbands. We have fathers. We got children's fathers. We got boyfriends. We got girlfriends. We got brothers. We got sisters. A time will come when they will need all of them.
She said that the people oppressing the teachers are wicked. There is need to remind them that teachers have families.
We have families, and these are the families in our villages, and we will run them out. That another time will come like Valentine's Day today, where we will tell them we don't want you here because you have no love to give to us.
Ms. McDonald reported the banning of a song sung by a 6-year-old for the matrimony competition. The song dealt with the 6.5% increase given by the government across the board.
She would have moved from 2 stages. She won 2 stages. And the national stage, you're saying now that she doesn't fit the criteria. Where were the rules all the time?
She asked the teachers to stand resolutely, and she had a question for President Irfan Ali.
Why didn't you, Mr. President, wait for tomorrow? Why didn't you wait for tomorrow to get your payment? Why didn't you wait? Why don't you wait for 2017 to get your payment? Your eyes 2027, sorry, but your eyes pass. Your eyes pass, teachers. Yes. And teachers teach in the classroom. Mr. President, I want you to remember that we taught you.
Yep. That's how it went down, folks. Welcome back. Day 8, the National Teachers Strike, and of course, here finale saying there that teachers, not going to be allowed to be used as political tools. Teachers who in their own deliberate judgment are on the protest line out there, making their concerns known. Nobody's using anyone as political tools. And while that's happening, we see police still checking in on schools. We saw police and schools in the East Coast, Annandale and elsewhere, checking in on teachers' attendance. What's happening in this beloved country of ours? Somebody share the damn light. Smash that emoji button, good folks. What's happening in this country of ours? What's going on? Policemen are checking on teachers. When did that start? How many teachers come to school who report for duty? Give me the names and all that. What's happening? Is a police state we're coming to? We're banning songs? Are we coming to that just now? You want to know? We're coming to that just now. What's going on in this beloved country of ours, folks? My God, going down fast, real fast too. This is King Kim Jong-il fun. What's happening? What's going on here? Police are, visiting schools. Not to fight crime solve, and they look out for pervs and criminal elements. No. To watchman teachers. That is the aim, folks. That is the aim. Look what else we saw today as we discussing protests. As we are discussing protests, folks. As we're discussing protests, look what we saw. We saw some folks at banks protesting. Some banks record a healthy profit. A few weeks ago, I think it was, a very healthy profit. And the salesmen, the truck drivers and so on, looking at that and said, no. This thing is like Guyana, getting all of this largesse, getting all this bounty, getting this big inheritance, but the family getting nothing. The family getting nothing at all. And we said, banks, we treat you like we're family here. People say, I have a line like this treatment. I remember that was a tagline, I think, from Fly Jamaica. We treat you like family. Fly Jamaica, fling me down in Jamaica one time on that airstrip. I said the plane bus in 4. You don't treat your family like that. Fly Jamaica. The rest is history. Folks are telling us here that salesmen park the trucks today at banks DIH. More. You see a company growing and expanding the bottom line, increasing, broadening, depth and breadth. People want more. That's like the teachers in this country. That's like the public servants in this country. The only one they face shit. The only one they piece in the pie. They're washing the Guyanese dream. Please and thank you. That's all they're asking for. Salesmen at banks protesting. It's a season of protest. Some of what we saw, folks, some of what we saw at banks DIH. Yep, some of what we saw at banks DIH just today. What's going down, folks, in this beloved country of ours? What's going on? Wicked, stink, and dirty. Them boys, wicked, stink, and dirty. You call it what you want to call it. That's what we said. Wicked, stink, and dirty. Wicked, stink, and dirty. Huh? That's some of what's happening here. No love on Valentine's for teachers. What's going on? Huh? The 6.5 can't work. You turn around and a young Calypsonian is being disqualified. Her entry is being banned from the competition. All because in this song, the lyrics attest to the rise in cost of living. The government in National Assembly said the cost of living gone up. Huh? They said it went up in the mid-year report. And now the Ministry, Allied Arts Department defending that. You can't say 6.5 can't work in a song. The government got to step in. It's Kim Jong-un. This is what? North Korea we're in. Adam Harris has it again for us, folks. Take a look and take a listen.
Tell me how much so why in 6.5. Please tell me how much so in 6.5. I have a born one made chest. I can't even rest. How cost of living, everything doubling, this thing troubling. Tell me how I must carry on with a seemingly one arm. Tell me how I must so.
The Ministry of Education Allied Arts Unit today dismissed allegations of vindictiveness raised by the Guyana Teachers Union on the National Children's Mashramani competition following a calypso which was sung by a child pertaining to the raise of 6.5% given to public servants. In a press release, the Allied Arts Unit stated that decisions made are based on established rules that have been in place for many years, specifically focusing on the appropriateness of items in relation to age groups. 2 items were rejected and the respective schools were duly advised with transparent communication on the reasons behind the decisions. The unit added that it is committed to ensuring that the content presented aligns with the age appropriateness stipulated by the rules set well in advance of the competition. Additionally, they added that it is crucial to highlight that the intention is to maintain age appropriate standards and to abide with rules established with the competition. The press release went on to say that the primary focus of the education system is to instill principles of excellent respect, values, ethics, peace, harmony, and love, which the unit supports.
Yeah, very, 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 very convenient. Boy say, how you miss all the wrongs? You pass 2 wrong, 1 wrong, 2, 1, 3, and then suddenly people hear the lyrics. That's so much like you pass through all the wrongs and then somebody runs out. It's madness. And things we're supposed to really go after. We ain't taking interest in, like all these fires, for instance. It's a spiritual demon controlling that. It's songs we worried about. Not the fires out there, The wanton burning supernaturally of all these buildings. We're not worried about that. Like the Castle Hotel in New Amsterdam today. No. It's 6.5 words written in black and white on a piece of paper. That's what frightens us. That's what scares us. And I'm talking about the fire again. I think we finally have some imagery thanks to Big Uncle Gordon. Yep, that fire there in New Amsterdam. Take a look. Yep. It looks over here now. You were watching there the fire in the Castle Hotel. It's February 14, folks. Things are heating up. The night is still young. Or the title of that F. Scott Fitzgerald book. Fantastic novel. Tender is the night. Tender is the night, folks. Who knows what else? Desires are burning. Who knows what else, folks? Who knows what else? Lyrics frightening us. 6.5. Frightening we. Can't even put it on paper now. They're banning that. Well, the government members on the Public Accounts Committee, that committee in the National Assembly tasked with scrutinizing the estimates. We dealt with it last evening on our broadcast. They want to make issue with the fact that they have disbanded and discarded the David G buses, stating that the buses in 2019 racked up millions in maintenance costs. Imagine you got all of those buses free, transporting our kids to school on time, every time, for free. And they want zero maintenance costs. They want zero maintenance costs. That's why ministers are paying $1 million in phone bill. Right? That's why the transportation costs now in the billions. It's millions they're worrying about. That's why the wickedness in them. These buses now are left on the side of roads and in the back of compounds to rot away. Is the wickedness of the trench crapos and jagabats, the tadpoles and the crocodiles, the carrion crows, the jammy birds, the hippocytes, the jebusites, the philistines, and the Pharisees. All of them. Wickedness. Oh, they cost millions to maintain. You got a whole fleet of buses for free. For free. It's maintenance they're worried about. And now, parents got to foot the bill. You see, they're like the buses, the bicycle, the book bags, the boots, all the Bs, the 15 Bs. Minus the Barrett. All the B's. That was good. Now they've left these buses to rot. That's wickedness. That is wickedness. We have to call it for what it is. Call it like it is. For information, the police want some people. They want a couple folks. We're checking for them. A couple. We're looking for the backup. We should swing a place called the Blackers, young men. A fellow called the Blackers wanted by the police for attempted murder. Oh, the younger they come. Guyanese brothers and sisters around the world, they're looking for Mahindra Dana, 26 years young. Police force wants him for attempted murder. Resides, they tell us, last known address, Bushlot on the west coast, Berbice. Mahindra Dana, called Blacker. Police looking for him. If you know where he is, better turn in. Remember, he's hungry, you know, for a little thing, for instead of doing work. You better turn black in. Right? Before he making the headlines now, he might make the deadline. Please and thank you. Turn in if he's your child, your family. You know where he is. Turn him black up. Police wants him. Attempted murder. Can't do the time. Go do the crime. Moving on, folks. Winston Hazel was shot 12 times in Chuckville last evening. Shot about his body. It is alleged he's a drug trafficker. And men on a motorcycle pulled up to where he was, and shots rang out there, folks. Shots rang out in Chuckville last evening. Tell us he was rushed to hospital where he underwent emergency surgery. Shot 12 times. That's what we're coming back to, you know. You remember when we were here between 2010 and 2015? 2005 coming down. You all remember that? This is where we're going back to. God forbid. We ain't going back there. That's what they want for us to do. They want to go pre-2015, right back. But we're not going back there. We must fight against that. Sometimes. Let's try to get the full report on that. And as soon as we have that book, we're going to have the full report on that as well. Winston Hazel, 12 times. 12 times he was. Yep. Fighting for his life. But look story here now. Look story. Y'all boy. Y'all boy. He a little too bright for your own goal. Well, he determined, he paid on it. He determined on it when he so many libel suits. Vice President Agnew, he feel he can call people names and talk all kind of stuff. Annette building mansions with them. Annette Ferguson building mansions with them. The CCJ, however, ruled that the appeals court rather can hear his application for special leave to the CCJ over that very matter concerning Annette Ferguson. Correct is right. In this libel case against the then leader of the opposition for libelous statement made against her when he was leader of the opposition in December of 2019. He appealed to the full court, which was granted in Annette's favor. So twice she done with him. Not satisfied, he made application for appeal to the Court of Appeal. His application was unsuccessful. The CCJ has said now that that application at the Court of Appeal can be heard. Let's see what happens there. Let's fighting. You see, fighting. They want to sue people, but they don't want to be sued. They want to sue people, but they don't want to be sued. Fighting. And it's been them so many times in these libel matters. Right? So many times. He said, I'm not building a big 50-story building off of the money. She can house poor people and just give away rooms and so on. And shelter for people. Seeking refuge from them boys. Look story here now, y'all friend. Telling us we're so happy that the U.S. is reaffirming its support for Guyana's territorial integrity. We love that. Venezuelans, I know y'all call us out now. Share it around Twitter, but don't tag me. I'm happy our country is getting the support it needs to fend off the Venezuelan aggression. And I saw a news source reporting that there's been a buildup, irrespective of what John Kirby, the U.S. White House spokesperson said yesterday morning, that they were unconcerned. Others are reporting a significant buildup on our borders by the Venezuela. And we need all the support that we can get, folks, and we can take it wherever we can get it from. And that's what we got recently from the Americans. No thing to these folks here. But the permanent resident of the United the permanent representative of the United States of America to the United Nations in Manhattan, Ambassador Thomas Greenfield, expressed the United States' unwavering support to Guyana, particularly defending its territorial integrity. And folks, this is what we want more of. This is what we want more of. And we did say that we are going to give our support to the government in this regard here on questions of our territorial sovereignty. We are fully supportive of every effort to protect our Guyanese brothers and sisters. We are going to support every effort to do that, And as we wrap up, folks, we're following is going to be a jobs fair. Folks, I think in Region 3, things that are loading. This one loading. A jobs fair in Region 3, we're tracking it at Tushen. Companies having a job fair there. 40% deficit, they tell us, the labor needs of Gaisuko. 40%. People don't want to cut the cane now. So we're watching this job fair by a company called VChat Services, a local registered business processing outsourcing company. Will soon open its doors at the Tushen call center, and it has a job fair tomorrow, they tell us. Tomorrow. Let's see the numbers. They said they employ about 30,000 people in this part-time, and people are satisfied and have re-enrolled and re-registered and all of that. Right? People are satisfied, and they got to import laborers now. Import people for the call center. Import people for the call center. People want meaningful work. Meaningful work where they can raise a family and live decently. That's what people want. Meaningful work. Not so? Not so, folks? That being said, good folks, that being said, wrapping it up, that's our time. And that's our program, unfortunately. Wherever you're joining us from tonight, before you go, as you go, and as you come back to view our program as well, it's important for us that others get valid, credible information as well. And so we urge you folks to share the live and smash that emoji button for us. Drives up the algorithm, tells Facebook and YouTube and all the rest of the platform something happening here. People are interested in the content, folks. And if you have found any value in it, be sure to share that live. Smash that emoji button for us so that we can keep on doing what we are doing here. That being said, folks, that's our time. And that's our program. Thanks for joining us today. Hundreds of you, the thousands of you, well over 3,000 of you joined us across the platforms. I can see on Facebook alone, we got 1,300, I think, watching us. On our YouTube channel, we got 1,400 persons watching us. More persons watch us on YouTube now. You know, we've been kind of building our YouTube channel. Like our YouTube page. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't done so as well. Like whichever Facebook page you're joining us from. Please, folks, and follow us. That being said, that's our time. That's our program. Stay safe. I think that was the final bell. Just one before we go. That's our time, folks. That's our time. Stay safe.